Boy, have I got a show for you. Welcome to our Sunday night wig party. This one is sure to be a doozy. Hold on, there's a hair on my screen. Okay. I'm going to get my link pinned down below. Whenever you guys are here, let me know so I can say hello. And I'm going to be airing all my dirty laundry tonight. Literally. So, it's going to be a short one too, because Juliana is sick and she has already been down here multiple times asking me to come upstairs and lay down with her. So, it's going to be super short tonight. I'll make up for it next week, I promise. It's not my fault. Blame UPS. It's not my fault. But we're going to make do. Hi Sabrina. Hi Jolie. Hey Ann. Hello guys. For those of you that are just jumping on, I started this video like this because there might be some bad surprises tonight. Hi Amber. Hey Sandy. Hi Kim. Hello guys. Oh my gosh, we went from like 22 people to 421. Hey Deb. Hey Trisha. So for all of you guys that are on here right now, number one, share the video out. I'd greatly appreciate it if you do. If you don't want to, whatever, that's cool too. But I did not get the delivery of the Belle Tress wigs in time. Actually, Shirley didn't get delivery of the Belle Tress wigs in time in order to send me the delivery of the Belle Tress wigs in time. So once I see Shirley on here, I want to confirm that I'm supposed to show the 2 wigs that I did receive in the mail. And then Shirley and I decided that I could just fill the party. We'll keep it short. Obviously, Juliana's sick. She has 101-degree fever. Knock on wood, it's not COVID again. We just had that last month. But so we're like, oh, I'll just show some of my own Belle Tress wigs since that's what we're going to show tonight. But if you guys know me well, you know that I do not put back my wigs clean, styled, most of the time, not even brushed. And I had a rather busy day today, and I just like quickly ran my flat iron through this one because I stored it in a ponytail last December. Last December, the day we got Olive, is the last time I wore this wig. So she looked lovely, nice ratty ponytail I left in her. Quickly ran my flat iron through 2 other ones, and then the other couple that I have picked out to show you, who knows what we're gonna find in those boxes. It could be really, really bad. But that's just how I do it. You guys see my wigs all the time. You tell me how nice they look. So that just goes to show you can store your wig all grody patooty, unbrushed, throw it in there, ratty ponytail, all of those things, and you can still make a wig look good. This wig is gorgeous, isn't it? I'm gonna wear this one tomorrow because I got a clothing haul to do tomorrow. I hope she feels better too. I'm not gonna test her for COVID today because she just started showing symptoms yesterday. So here's the deal. My 2 youngest kids will start throwing sickness symptoms like Friday after school because they want to ensure that they can not have to go to school on Monday and have a long weekend. So obviously when my kids start acting that way, me and my husband are just like, yeah, right, they just want to stay home. So yesterday Juliana was complaining that her throat hurt and her ears hurt. And I'm like, go get a Luden's cough drop. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. I haven't took her with me today to run some errands that I had to run. And when she came home, she grabbed the thermometer, she took her temperature, and it was 100. And it was 101. So then I feel really bad, but I'm like, you know what? If these kids wouldn't act like they were sick all the time, maybe I would actually believe them. They need to stop crying woof. My gamers are digital creators. Amy, I'm not sure if you're leaving that comment for me. It looks very natural, doesn't it? And the color is gorge. If any of you guys happen to see Shirley on here, let me know. Let me know, because I can't remember now if I'm supposed to show the 2 that I did get in the mail. Yes, just imagine them on a better day. I'm going to be like, you guys remember whenever I posted that picture wearing this wig? Remember how nice it looked? It can look like that again. Thank you, Susan. Hi, Michelle, watching from work. Strep throat is running rapid with kids right now. Oh, I better look in her throat. I just got on. Which wig is this? This is the Kushikamana 23 by Belle Tress in the color Cola with Cherry. But Yeah, I was like, so I'll just get on here and air my dirty laundry. I only had time to like slightly fix 3 wigs. You guys know I have a whole closet full of wigs there. I tried to pick ones that I thought potentially might not be nightmares, but only time will tell. Your kids do the same thing all the time. One time I felt so bad. Bentley kept complaining that he was sick, and he's like my biggest offender with not wanting to go to school. Okay, Shirley, I saw your text. And so I kept sending him to school, and finally the nurse called. And they were like, Bentley said he wasn't feeling good, so we went ahead and tested him, and he's positive for, like, influenza B or A or whatever. And it's like, this poor child had probably been sick for 4 days, and I just kept sending him to school because I didn't believe him. And it's like, sometimes I'm, like, hesitant to be like, well, take your temperature, blah, 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 because then they'll think that I'm starting to believe it, and then they'll lay it on even thicker. It's really strep throat. No bueno. Outside of COVID, one of the times I was the most sick in my whole entire life, I had strep throat as an adult. It was a nightmare. Yeah, Maria, for my pay no mind to the hair, you want to use a metal bristle brush for wigs. And you're not supposed to use these on heat-friendly wigs, but I do. Thank you for sharing, Christina. I have COVID, sore with the ear, sore throat. Well, Juliana just had COVID last month whenever I had COVID. So, fingers crossed she doesn't have it again, because chances are if she has it, then I will also get it again for the 3rd time this year. You guys love this wig? Alrighty. So, the ones that I curled, I don't even have in boxes. Whenever I should have saved this wig and just fixed it with you guys, because it was a literal mess. By the way, I started crocheting a new blanket. FYI. We just had a quick 2-second meeting of the happy hookers. So we are going to start with Envy tonight. I have 2 wigs to show you guys from Envy, and then I think I got 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 wigs of my own. Hi Sharon, thank you. Some of these wig names make you thirsty. Thank you, Anita. Hi Phoebe. I'm thinking maybe straight wig might be easier to take care of all of your so far curly. You know what? Straight wigs are very easy to take care of, because when you need to add heat to it, it's just quick, simple, little flat iron moment, and you can move right on with it. So I'll put this one on again because I have limited wigs prepared to show you guys. So I'll go over all the details again here in a minute. You've been sick all week too. Thank you for sharing, Sage. Got strep throat twice as an adult, and it made you quit smoking. It was literally the most miserable I had ever been. And the day that I realized I was sick, I had rode to work with somebody else, and we worked, like, not even exaggerating, like 15, 16-hour shifts. And I realized just how sick I was at about 10 o'clock in the morning, and had to stay there till about 10:30 at night. It was bad. What are you supposed to use to brush heat-friendly wigs? A wide tooth comb. Just a wide tooth comb. Some of them will say you don't need to use a comb or a brush, fingers only. And it's like, I don't know about you guys, but if you wear longer wigs and you know the rats that it gets down at the nape, there's no way you're getting your fingers through that. Amy, I didn't get my tree up today either, but I did buy 2 new things for our Christmas village. So, progress. And we listen, and Juliana and I listen to Christmas music in the car. You would love to have my wig collection? Would you love to have them when they're fixed and styled, or when they're all grody patoti? What do you soak wigs in again before I wash them? Diluted vinegar. Hey, Sherry. It's been 2 weeks. When can I pre-order Simone? We're still selecting colors. And I think Shirley's also going to see if we can get it released in that length and maybe a shorter length at the same time. Do you find Belle Tress respond best to heat? The texture returns like new. Oh yeah, my Belle Tress, I mean, it's, here. There's no mistaking that Belle Tress, they're my favorite. And I saw the color Sangria today, and I literally can't wait to get my paws on it. You ready to put your tree up too? I wanted to do it today, but I just don't think, it's not going to happen today. With Juliana being sick, and she's already asking at like 5 o'clock. She was wanting me to come lay down with her. And I'm like, I can't. Mommy has work to do. Had pneumonia the first time with COVID, and the second time was way worse. My second time was way worse too, Shirley, even though I felt more sick the first time, if that makes sense. What do I soak in vinegar? My wigs, diluted vinegar, and then I wash them. Do the wigs tangle easy, or is it just like normal hair? Well, my normal hair gets tangled easy, so I guess it just depends on your hair type, whether you think the tangling is more than normal or less than normal. My hair gets, I literally wear my hair in braids, and when I take my braids out, I can't even get a brush through it. It's all tangled. Wait till Thanksgiving? No. No. I always have my tree up. For the last 3 years, I've had my tree up at least a week before Halloween. I don't decorate it till November, but I like my tree up early because I work so many hours. I work so much that the only way I can thoroughly enjoy it is if I put it up super early. You have sangria, you don't like it on you? Oh, I'm super pumped for it. Alright, so I have two new Envy to show you. This is Christine in the color dark red. Am I confused? This is a right part wig. Why do I soak them in diluted vinegar? Because it will remove, like if you put any silicone in it, it will remove the buildup from your conditioning spray, or if you use wig wax or those types of things, it removes all that. I think this is how I will show you guys. This is a right part wig, and it just has like a little itty bitty bit of silicone right there. What size shirt am I wearing? I think this one's a medium, so. Medium, yeah. Makes perfect sense to me. The second time it kept tricking me. I thought you felt better and then slammed. I know. It's crazy. Yay. Bangs. And they're super long bangs. It's sure to be a fantastic party with Maggie's Dirty Wigs when you know you're going to start out with a wig with bangs. Merry Christmas, Annette. The vinegar is great. I know, so rare, a right part. I literally thought, well, no, maybe I'm holding it opposite than how I usually do, or maybe I was confusing myself by looking in my phone camera, but no, it's a right part wig. So I definitely think that if you wanted to do full bangs on this, you definitely could. Obviously, you would have to trim them. Quite frankly, I think it would be super cute with a full bang. I kind of like that better than it just being split right here. But it does have that little bit of lace here in case you did want to keep it parted. But personally, I think it would look cute with a bang. The new color sangria is Belle Tress. Belle Tress. Hey, Janny. All right, guys. So here is Christine. She feels like an 18-inch wig. Lots of layering. Super soft, loose curls. I would consider this loose curls on this one. And like I said, it does have a like maybe an inch wide piece of lace right here. And that's it. But I think for sure you could cut these into a full bang. And I honestly think that would be a super cute like little shag look. It is a beautiful red. This is the color. It's just called dark red. So this is Christine by Envy. I don't think I told you guys it was by Envy. Jacqueline Smith from Charlie's Angels. Thank you, Patricia. Hey, Kathy. That's it. Okay. Although it has bangs, I gotta say, I'm pretty happy with the way that this one looks. And even the, like, shag that's cut into this. It's a good wig. Christine, top notch. You were going to warn me, but you didn't want to ruin the party? Well, if it means anything to you ladies, if my opinion means anything to you ladies, it does not have offensive bangs. The bangs actually feel less offensive clear across the forehead than they do like this, if you want my honest opinion. Yeah, that's what I figured, Tara. Although she did test negative after she had COVID last month. It does look really cute with bangs, doesn't it, Paige? But yeah, so you can part the bangs right there on the right, and it does have like an inch long piece of lace. But I think full bangs for sure. Jolie, you can buy this one on Shirley's website. So I think Christine is a new release from Envy. Or I could be lying to you. One or the other, but you can definitely get it from Shirley. Finally, right part, you wish it was a Belle Tress. Well, for all of my right part ladies, just stick to the full monotop wigs. Because then you can part it whatever way you want. Any way you want it. You love Christine? That's a good one. That's a good one. I wonder if the next one I have is also Christine, but in a different color. Hold on. I forgot some paperwork. I don't understand how you can be so beautiful in every wig you put on. You put on every cover, every style you're so... Oh. Sheila. I don't look good in every single wig I put on. Need I remind everybody of the Alana by John Rennell. My opinion... You're right, Shirley. My opinion is the only thing that counts. This color is going to be a bit frightening on me. Just forewarning you. It looks like it's going to be a Christine again. In a very golden, not rooted blonde. So that's going to be fun, especially with bangs. The dark red color from Envy is beautiful. This is the color Vanilla Butter. I mean, personally, whenever I think of vanilla, I think of like a dark brown. Guys, I think I'm going to have to get a new phone. My phone has been overheating. Like, my screen just dimmed because it's getting hot. Can you tell me the name of the color of the blonde one that you wore to the jewelry launch? I'm actually going to show that to you tonight. All right, so we're still dealing with the left part on this one in the color Vanilla Butter. It is a very golden blonde, not rooted. These bangs are offensive, but I think it's just because of the color. Dark red did not have offensive bangs. Vanilla blonde does. I feel like a 1970s Barbie in this. In this hair color. Thank you, Janice. Will I be showing the 4 new Belle Tress wigs that are coming out? Not tonight, because UPS does not work the way we want it to. Not tonight. So you guys are actually going to see 3 wigs that I quickly styled because they were hot messes, and then I think 2 surprise wigs that I don't know what they look like from my closet. You like the vanilla blonde, Gina? If it had rooting, I would probably be a whole lot more comfortable with it. So again, here is the side of Christine and the back. And again, she is a right part, which is a rarity. So this is my right, my Pledge Allegiance hand. And it does have about an inch long, there it is. An inch long there. If I hold this back, you guys can see. That's the lace right there. So that's where it parts, but I do think that you could definitely cut a full bang into it, trim it to length. Thank you, Andrea. Tammy Wynette. Oh, I wish my mother was on here, Melanie. Her and I were just having a hoot yesterday over Tammy Wynette. You would buy it in a different color? It was extremely pretty in that dark red color. UPS is pretty fast, but things don't always work out the way you need them to. Do I always wear a wig? Yes, Mary. I think I've been wearing wigs for over 2.5 years at this point, and I think that there has maybe been a total of 4 days that I have not worn a wig in that amount of time. You got so many compliments on Leah. Leah is just such an easy to wear, lightweight wig. How's my wig wearing? I wore it for that one try on haul video, but I can't really wear it yet, you guys, and like do videos in it or post pictures, because then that's all people are going to want to talk about, and then I'm going to have to be like, sorry, I know you like it, but you can't get it. Type of situation. So when we get closer to taking pre-orders, then I'll start wearing it more. I would definitely say that obviously my wig that we're releasing first, in my personal opinion, just because it's so curly, for me, it's going to be more of like a special occasion wig, like you're going out to dinner or you're going to a party or something. I don't think it's anything that would be a daily wear, because number one, you're going to have to add heat to it much more frequently. But I have several wigs that are just like special occasion wigs just because of the upkeep on them. All right, I think you guys saw me wear this one yesterday or maybe the day before. So we're dipping into Maggie's wigs now. This is one of the ones that I actually had a couple moments to run a flat iron through. I had this on the other day. This is the Dolce and Dolce 23 by Belle Tress in the color Mocha with cream. Now, clearly I styled it. Now, I'll try this one. I'll try this one on for you if you guys have the time for me to brush it out. This is what it looks like straight out of the box from the manufacturer. It's gorgeous straight out of the box. But this one I've had for probably over a year, so I've obviously curled her myself. Mask when you're going to show your wig. Viore. I don't know what Viore clothes are. I'll show my wig tonight, but like I said, I'm not wearing it on like videos and posts until we're closer to taking pre-orders, because then that's all people want to ask about. Also, just disclosure, because whenever I did my clothing haul on Monday, and I've said it many times on my page, like if I'm doing a video for a specific company, please, like if I'm doing a video for hair, if I'm doing a wig party, like please don't ask me about like, oh, your makeup, this or that, you know. And I've asked before, like for the clothing hauls, for people not to ask me about my wig, because I will not answer if I'm doing a wig specific for somebody else. But it seems like the last couple weeks there's been so many questions when I'm doing the clothing hauls about what wig I'm wearing that it blows up the comments so much that I can't even see any of the comments for people who are having questions regarding the clothes. So again, if people could refrain from, it's one thing if I'm just getting on chatting, you guys can ask about anything, but if I'm doing a video for a specific company, like please just keep the questions on the task at hand, because it makes it very distracting for me. Especially like if you're trying to change your clothes, you're trying to show this, you're trying to show the length, you're trying to show the pants, you're putting it on with this shoe, you're putting it on with that shoe, you run over there, changing that, and you can only see so many comments anyhow, and they're all going so fast, and it's all like wig, 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 like it makes it very, very hard to be able to answer people who have questions regarding what I'm showing in a particular video. You can always send me a message. I'm tired and went away from home. You're only a 4.5 hour drive. If you show up tomorrow, don't be surprised. Shirley, bring your wigs and maybe we'll just have a wig washing day. Or maybe we could find a salon that will wash them and style them for us, and then we can go out to eat and go shopping. Do they make this one in shoulder length? They make an 18-inch in shoulder length, but honestly, I don't think the Dolce and Dolce 18 is comparable to the Dolce and Dolce 23 because it's a middle part only. I personally think that Bespoke by Belle Tress is more similar to the Dolce and Dolce 18, and Bespoke has a left part. This one looks like Fergie. Yeah, I could see that. Hi, Tanya. Mary Jane, what about John Renault wigs? Oh, you guys like those photo shoot photos? Girl, me too. Me too. I was proud of them. But it was just a good photographer. It had nothing to do with me. But, all right. So this is one that I curled. And then I'll show you what one looks like straight from the manufacturer. And I just did these loose curls with a flat iron. And it is lace front, full mono top, so you can part it wherever you want. And she looks cute with a hat. Heat-friendly wigs. Does the style return after washing without having to curl? Yes, the curl will stay in your wig, your heat-friendly wig, until you manually remove it. This is a new shirt. The length of this wig is 23 inches, Paige. That's the Dolce and Dolce 23 by Belle Tress. And like I said, I had styled that one. Now, obviously, you guys can see that I put this one back in superb condition. So just give me a minute here to make her look good. See, even people that wear wigs every day don't always have great habits with taking care of their wigs. I'm like, I'll put it back dirty and I'll worry about it when I need to. And today, I needed to, but I didn't. That wig was made for me, thank you. The color was Mocha with cream. Now, although you guys know I love Butterbeer Blonde, I love Ginger, I love that cherry with cola color, Mocha with cream by Belle Tress, I think is the color that best suits my skin tone. So I guess technically I would have to say it's my favorite color. Sandy, I don't ever disclose prices on videos for the simple fact that people will watch these 2 years down the road, and say if there's like a current sale going on or a current promotion and I say that price on a video, a lot of people don't understand that they're not watching a live video, or that they're watching a replay and not a live video. And there's been a couple instances where people were complaining that they were charged a certain price, but I said it was this price, and it just causes a whole lot of conflict. So I always just direct people to the website. By the way, guys, if you guys don't have any Henry Margaux Revitalized Conditioning Mist, get yourself one. It's my favorite detangler. I crack you up. Well, thank you, Lynn. All right, so this is the same wig that I just had on. It is a full mono top, lace front, and this is what it looks like coming directly from the manufacturer. It is straight with just some nice layers, have a little, you know, they got some movement in them. It's just not poker straight. So this is the color British Milktea. Where's my comb? Thank you, Cynthia. So whenever I get my Dolce and Dolce 23s from Belle Tress, I always leave it how it comes straight out of the box until I absolutely have to add heat to it. And then this is one of the wigs that I don't change the style on right away. I wear it as long as I can without having to add heat to it because I love how it comes straight out of the box. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you, Patricia. So again, it is a full mono top. I tend to do a left part or a center part. This one is kind of like left of center and then center. We're not gonna fight her on that. But she's gorgeous straight from the manufacturer. And I can't remember if I told you or not, but this is the color British Milktea. You love this one? It's such a unique color. A lot of times I feel like British Milktea is a little bit darker in real life than it picks up on the camera. It is definitely an ashy toned wig. I would say that it has like some mushroom colored lowlights running through it. And then it has kind of like a light violet undertone running through it as well. Try this one on with the hat. Why, certainly. Hey, Debbie. For all of you guys that are just jumping on, oh, if we get one more. Oh, never mind. We just lost 8 as soon as I said if we get one more. You universe. This is the best wig tonight. But anyhow, if you guys are just jumping on, this is a super, super short wig party tonight because I've got a sick child upstairs that's been wanting me to come lay down with her since 5 p.m. This one is definitely an ash blonde. Lisa, these caps fit average to a little bit bigger than average, but it's definitely not a large cap by any means. Do you always have to add heat? You always have to add heat to heat-friendly wigs. Heat-friendly wigs have to have heat in order to maintain their fiber. It is the way of their life. That is how they continue to go on living and living and living. If you have a heat-friendly wig and you do not add heat to it, it will be so dry and matted and unstylable, if that's a word, because you don't add heat to it. And if you let it go too long without heat, you're actually going to reach a point where you're going to have to trim it because adding heat to it isn't even going to repair the ends. Have that wig, but for some reason, my ends on that style seem to get dry and frizzy quick. You think? I probably wore this. Now, this one I probably should add heat to, but it's actually not that bad. I've worn it like 5 or 6 times, and I haven't added heat to it yet. But I also try to change it up. Like, if I'm wearing it for consecutive days, I'll wear it like down for the first day because that's when it's like, you know, still so coated in the silicone and like super silky and smooth. And then maybe the next day I'll wear it up in a ponytail, and then maybe the day after that I'll do like a little loose side braid, those types of things with it. So I just try to change it up, but I've never had really any issues with the Dolce specifically. Do I ever do short wigs? I do. How do you keep your wigs from getting dry and coarse feeling? You have to apply heat to them. Even regular synthetic wigs, you have to apply heat to them. You don't have to apply heat as often as you do heat-friendly wigs, but you're definitely going to have to even steam regular synthetic ones. That's just how the fiber's maintained. Shirley said she will have some large wig caps on Wig Out Wednesday this week, but they're going to be mostly in fashion colors. Ooh, fashion. Does that apply even if it's sitting in the box? Well, if it's sitting in the box, it's assuming you put your wig in the box in much better condition than I put my wigs in their box, you shouldn't have to add heat to it. But if you put them in the box all dry, musty, and crusty like I do, then yeah, you're going to have to add heat to it. Have I already lost my mind? Where did my wigs go? Oh, that's not the box for that. That's why. Alright, I'm confusing myself, which isn't hard to do. I feel like I've been out of the loop. Susie, I'm glad that you guys are getting things back together. I'm glad to see you on here. Alright, this one shouldn't look too bad. Is there a wig that is comparable to this one that is not heat friendly? I would say Zara by John Renault, Lachlan by Estetica. Those are two that I can think of off the top of my head. All right, this one is Nitro by Belle Tress. This has a left lace part, lace front, and it's the color Cayenne with ginger roots. All of you smart people that are on here, why, I should just ask Shirley, she would probably tell me, why is the color dark, dark, dark brown called ginger? Do we know that? Hold on, it's a left part. So Nitro, I will tell you guys, one of the things that most people complain about on Nitro is on this side, which I must have already changed it. For some reason, on the left side, it's curled back when you get it from the manufacturer, and on the right side, it's curled towards your face. Nobody knows why. We've never figured it out, but you're definitely, if you get this wig, gonna wanna take this front piece and curl it backwards. Where'd my comb go? Oh, it's on the floor. Can you store the wigs on a wig holder? You can. I would only do that though if like you're gonna put it on the next morning. I wouldn't, like, I obviously have like over 100 wigs. It's easier for me to store them in boxes because my wigs don't get worn often enough because I change which one I'm wearing so frequently that they would just get dusty. You like that, Maria? Yeah, she doesn't look too bad. I told you, I just grabbed these wigs literally. It was already 7 o'clock, which is why I was a couple minutes late. And I'm like, I don't even know what these are going to look like. Don't know. But I guess I'll just show you guys all my embarrassing secrets. I tell you all the time now, at least you'll know it's true. Let's see. It should be called Chestnut. I definitely think that this is way too red to be called Chestnut. But there has to be... Belle Tress always has reasons why their wigs are named specific things. And I just want to know why this color that's... So this is what they're referring to as ginger. Why that's called ginger. Yeah, there it is. See, now that I've come through it, see how it curls here? It curls this way. I don't know why they do that. I guess so you can look like Jessica Rabbit, but on the left it's curled back, and on the right they curl it forward. So you're just going to take your flat iron. This isn't turned on right now, but you're just going to take your flat iron and direct it back from your face so it curls the opposite direction. You need to, yeah, ask Julie. I'm sure she's probably like, there's some ancient something root tea that's black. And this one always looks cute with a little, like if you do a little top knot here in the front. Super cute. So anyhow, Nitro by Belle Tress in the color Cayenne with ginger root. I personally wouldn't soak any of my wigs in fabric softener because it can, not that it's really going to ruin the fiber, but soaking it in there can loosen the material on the wefts, and like you could just comb through it and possibly the hair would just slide right out because it would get so soft. See, everybody thinks ginger's red, but I'm telling you, like Julie Min, the owner of Belle Tress, she always has a reason for everything that she does. Do I ever wear Maxwell 22? I actually used to wear Maxwell 22 all the time back in the year 2020. That was like my wig of choice. How often should I use a conditioning spray? I usually only use a conditioning spray like once a day, because the products are going to layer up on the wig just like you would get product buildup in your own natural hair. What's my husband's favorite wig on me? Anything long and blonde. Gosh, my neck hurts so bad. Ooh, this one comes from my wig closet with a little ponytail already in there. So I must have felt like that was a high notch, top notch little top knot I did. You can see I obviously did not brush this one when I put it away because it is definitely all ratty down there at the nape, but we're just going to pretend that it's not there because I don't want to have to brush out another one right now. Thank you, Paula. Alrighty, so this is Dalgona 16 by Belle Tress. So the Dalgona, it's one of my favorite wigs. You can get it in a 16-inch length and a 23-inch length, which I am going to try on a 23-inch length for you guys, but I've actually curled it myself. This one is, with the curl pattern, looks like straight out of the box. So it's a really, really good curl pattern. It is left part, lace front, and your straight out of the box will not be all matted and ratty. How much vinegar for wigs? I don't know. I just eyeball it. A good bit. Alrighty. Let me take this down and see what we've got going on. Do you still have your Angelica if it's not in a blonde? I still have my Angelica, but I won't get rid of her because she's the perfect low ponytail wig. But Angelicas are usually always on sale. So feel free to snag one. You can usually get them for 30% off. So this is Dalgona 16 by Belle Tress. This is the color Graphite. I have literally done nothing to this wig other than I had it tied up in a front knot or a top knot, probably because whenever I first got it, it was falling in my face. I'm not going to bother combing through it right now because we're pressed for time. We don't need Juliana down here yelling at me. You love Dalgona 23? Me too. That's my hair color. I love the style. It's great on you. Thank you. So here is the side and the back of Dalgona 16. Perfect length to wear for wintertime so it doesn't get all tucked down in your coat or in your hoodie. And it's just a perfect style. And again, with the Dalgona 16 and the Dalgona 23, it's kind of like the Dolce and Dolces. I love how the style looks straight out of the box, so I don't change the curl pattern in it until I absolutely have to add heat to the wig. And that is a rat's nest for sure. Windex if you've added a lot of product to your wig before shampooing. You're going to try that soon? I bet you. Well, you can use vinegar to clean windows, so it's probably the same concept. Vinegar's cheaper than Windex. You can get a giant jug. You can get a giant jug of vinegar for like $1.19. Hi, Stephanie. Angelica does not come in Butterbeer Blonde. No, Angelica is from Noriko, and Butterbeer Blonde, that color is exclusive to Belle Tress. I might wear this one tomorrow because this one looks good too. And I'd probably even leave the ratty nape in there because you can't see it. So that was Dalgona 16 in the color Graphite. Alrighty, one more and then I'll put the wig back on that I had on at the very beginning of this video. And sorry, this is all I have to show you tonight, but I tried to pick out what I thought would be the best of my worst. Because there are some real doozies in that closet in there. And then this one is Dalgona 23. Now, I just curled this one right before I started this wig party so that everything wouldn't look like a huge disaster. But actually, Dalgona comes kind of curled similar to this straight out of the box. So, the Dalgona 23 is just like the Dalgona 16. It is left part, lace front. And this is the color Tress Leches. what at Dollar Tree. Vinegar. I get my vinegar for like $1.19 at Walmart. You can get it in like the big gallon. And you can get it in the, this is the best thing about buying vinegar for your wigs. Because you can get it in the food section, and if you forget to grab it when you're in the food section, then you can grab it whenever you're in the cleaner section as well. Hey Tracy. Hi Terry Tracy. Hello guys. Alrighty, so Dalgona 23 in the color Tress Leches. Like I said, I did curl this one myself, but Dalgona comes with a curl pattern very, very similar to this. So you can see what it looked like on the 16-inch. The curl pattern that the 23 comes in is exactly the same as the 16-inch, just longer. Ocean is Ocean by Estetica. If that's the one you're talking about, that's a very good wig. I use white vinegar. White vinegar, I let it soak for about 10 minutes. Then I rinse it with cool water, and then I do the regular shampoo process. So here is the side of Dalgona 23 and the back. And she also has a fantastic lace front. And she looks cute with a hat. I use the vinegar on my wigs to remove product buildup. Especially like if you use silicone spray a lot, yes, it makes your wig feel nice, but it's also going to attract dust to your wig because it's an oily based product. So it really works to just, in my personal opinion, remove some like surface dirt, makeup, product buildup, those types of things. Thank you, Christina. Crystal, if you watch this video on the replay, I tried on a wig in the color British Milktea. I did. It's a very like ashy, cool tone blonde. It's more of a darker blonde. I use vinegar whenever I'm washing my wigs. You love the light roots? Yeah, it definitely has lighter roots than what's on like Butterbeer blonde. And it's just more of, what we've been calling this like Pam Anderson blonde. It's a little bit more of a warmer blonde. Can you use regular leave-in conditioner on my first wig? But I don't have any conditioning spray. I personally wouldn't, because most leave-in conditioners that are meant for human hair usually also have alcohol in them, and we don't want to use any alcohol on our wigs. This color is Tress Leches, T-R-E-S space L-E-C-H-E. Is there anything that makes the ends really soft when washing? Not in my opinion. The only thing that makes ends soft on wigs is heat. Heat, steam, however you want to do it. With Shirley, I still have to mess around with that Renee of Paris thingy. Flat iron, I think they're calling it. I want to try it on my Riley's, since you said it could be used on synthetic fibers. Why I started wearing wigs? For fun. No, I don't use vinegar instead of wig shampoo. I use vinegar. I soak it in diluted vinegar for about 10 minutes, rinse it, and then I still do the wig shampoo process. And I don't use any conditioner on my wigs. Just this whenever I need to be able to comb through it. The Henry Margaux Revitalized Conditioning Mist. Thank you, Gwen. All right, guys, and then back to the one that I had on at the beginning of the party. You guys, I promised you, me and Shirley will make up for this crummy wig party next weekend, which I think is what we also said last weekend. But you guys know we're liars, okay? You know we procrastinate. You know Shirley procrastinates and I procrastinate, and I also lie on top of it. So I promise we'll make it up to you next. I promise that we'll make it up to you next week. But also don't be surprised if I tell you the same thing next week as well. Wearing wigs, does it mess with your natural hair? No, it doesn't. Alrighty, and then this is the one that I started with, but I'm going to end with it as well. It is a left lace front. This is the Kushikamana 23 and the color Cola with Cherry. Now, Kushikamana is also kind of like the Dalgonas. You can get it in two different lengths. So you can get it in this 23-inch length right here, or you can get it in an, what is it, 16 or 18? One of those two. I think it's the 16 maybe. No, I don't use the Belle Tress conditioner anymore. Thank you, Samantha. Thank you guys, but this one is one of the easiest wigs to take care of. Honestly, any straight wig is super easy to take care of because when you have to add heat to it, it takes no time at all. Just run your flat iron through it, call it a day. Thank you, Angie. Thank you, Tiffany. I do too. This is an easy wear. It's very, very simple, easy to wear. I bet you she looks cute with a hat too. How long for it to take to get a wig that is in stock? Usually I would say about 5 business days from the time that you order it. A lot of times even faster than that if it's in stock. I will, Beth. I just can't believe she's sick again. Oh, my hats actually fit really good with this wig. That slid on like butter. Hey, Shirley said, hey, her granddaughter got married on Friday. That means if you haven't heard from John in customer service, it's because they were at the wedding this weekend. So, you'll be hearing from her soon. Look how cute that looks. Everybody should get a Kushikamana for the fall time. And like I said, you can also get it. I think it's a Kushikamana 16. It's a 16 or an 18. If you want the shorter one, just look for the shorter one. Get the one that's not the 23. So this is more brown. Cherry, the name sounds red. It's like a reddish brown. Has definitely like warmer undertones to it. It's a super, super pretty color. Super pretty. I actually need to get a couple. I have this in Mocha with cream and I think root beer float blonde. But I think I might need to get another one. It's just, what color? Thank you, Holly. The last one, that blonde, I'm assuming the blonde one, Andrea. That's the Dalgona 23 and the color Tress Leches blonde. But you probably would not like that blonde because it's a more like warmer, I call it like Pam Anderson blonde. It's more of that like late 90s, more, it's not yellow, but more yellow tone blonde. The difference between lace front and no lace front. So if it's a lace front wig, the wig is going to blend in. Don't pay attention to my pimples. It's going to blend into your forehead. Whereas if it's not lace front, it's going to have bangs that you wear down. Because if you pull them back, it's going to be obvious that it's a wig. Unless you're my mother, she'll pull back anyhow because she does not care. She'll take that bobby pin and pull them bangs back whether you can tell it's a wig or not. You love the green color with that? No, this is less dense than Dolce and Dolce 23 because it has shorter layers. Dolce and Dolce 23 is more like heavier in this region, and this is more heavier in this region. Okay, Shirley says it's 18 or 23. So this is 23 inches, or you can get one that's like about here. It's cute too. Thank you, Terry. This is Kushikamana, Kushikamana. Thank you, Julie Min, for that spelling bee. Do we have to add heat to non-heat friendly wigs? Yes, you can use like an all plastic hot airbrush or a wig steamer. Does red penny look more orange in person or more on the red copper side? My personal opinion, more orange. A lot of people love that color. My personal opinion, red penny is like a mixture of Carrot Top and Krusty the Clown. It's just my personal opinion. Safe to say, my wig line probably will not offer that color. And if I do, I'm calling it Crusty C. I crack you up with snapping the fingers about mom because she really doesn't care. You do not be surprised if you ever see my mother walking around with her bangs pulled back like this in a non-lace front wig because you know how Heidi does it. You know how Heidi A does it. I did have fun with my mom. Yes. We ended up going to the antique mall and we were cracking up laughing over Tammy Wynette. It's a long story, but me and my mother, we always do this like You know the old man laugh when you're laughing so hard that no sound's coming out? That's how you know that it was a good day. The color of this one is Cola with Cherry. Cola with Cherry, ladies. Red Penny for Halloween. So the 30th I'll be showing Red Penny. Is that what you're insinuating, Shirley? I can mentally prepare myself for that. I wonder how many of us would love to come through the phone and hug you up for the tips. Truth be told, guys, there's only 3 people, other than my children, 3 people in my life that I hug besides my children. Because I'm not a very touchy person. And it's my mother, my husband, and Maria. Maria and I have become huggers. She did force it upon me, but now it's just something we do. And I have accepted it. I have accepted it, Maria. Should have went live with your mom for 5 minutes so you could see her. I know. I wish I would have taken a picture because truth be told, me and my mother literally had on the same exact outfit yesterday. We both had on, I had on those white high top sneakers. My mother had on white, like athletic tennis shoes, like all white, not like with logos and stuff on them. I had on a pair of black leggings. She had on a pair of black jeggings. I had on a gray t-shirt. My mother had on a gray, like, sweater type thing. Nothing on the front of it. And we both had on denim jackets. And I got to her house, we were getting ready to leave, and I saw she put her shoes on. I was like, we literally have on the same exact outfit. White shoes, black pants, gray top, jean jacket. We're on the same wavelength. But, all right, guys, I'm going to get off of here so I can go lay down with Juliana. I'm sorry, I know you're not a hugger. Maria, I will accept a hug from you at any time you want to give me one. Gladly. Gladly, I will accept it. It feels special. Dolce & Dolce is more dense than this one because it's more bottom heavy. This has more extreme layering in it. Thank you, Mary. All right, seriously, though, but I could just keep talking all night, so I'm going to go ahead and jump off of here. Usually we go about an hour and a half, so we still went about 53 minutes, so it wasn't too bad considering I only showed you guys about 3 ratty wigs and 2 new ones, but we'll make it up to you guys next week. I love you guys. Bye.